the Honourable Martin Dixon, guests, ladies and gentlemen. I extend a very warm welcome to VASSP 2014 Annual Leadership Conference, Leadership Matters, Balancing the Act. We've got an excellent program which is reflected in the turnout that we've got today. It's probably one of the highest we've ever had. Forums such as this are an important opportunity for school leaders to catch up, to share, to learn, and for members to support and to participate in their professional association. As per our theme, Leadership Matters, this conference adds to work done at our SGM, our AGM, regional meetings, around canvassing and facilitating input into a whole range of leadership matters. Of even greater relevance in this conference theme is the message that leadership does matter, whether that be school leadership, leadership of the department, or leadership of and in the system. While not wanting to use this occasion to unduly reflect on system issues and system leadership in this forum, it is important to say that school leaders have had to contend with a great deal over this past year or so. This has put even greater pressure on what is already a very challenging role. I commend all our school leaders for the very professional way they have dealt with these unknowns, uncertainties and pressures. As the peak professional organisation representing principal class leaders in schools with a secondary component, it is important for VASSP and for our members to be involved in education policy implementation and strategy development. Over recent years, VASSP has certainly been in this position and has used its involvement to inject principal perspectives to policy development and policy implementation. Clearly, this is an ongoing process and we are constantly under threat of slipping backward. But the message around principal leadership involvement is central and we need to constantly keep reinforcing that. Your presence, Minister, lends weight to the recognition of the role of principals and their professional organisation. And so we thank you for attending our conference to make introductory comments and reflections around the visions for public education over the next 4 years. As I travel around the state and talk with our VASSP regional groups, a number of things have been evident over this past year or so. One is a bit of a sense of despair, or at the very least, disquiet, felt by many in relation to government secondary school funding, in relation to advocacy for government schools, and in relation to the operation of significant components of the system that we believe is meant to service and support schools. Clearly, these are all areas which our college councils and community members need to be lobbying politicians and the media in the run-up to the elections. Alongside this, it is evident that many school leaders have looked forward to the implementation of the general thrust in the Minister's statements in the original Towards Victoria as a Learning Community. Greater levels of trust, reduced bureaucratic imposition, and the department acting as a service organisation to schools, greater flexibility in relation to curriculum provision, and providing school leaders with greater authority and opportunity to implement approaches and expectations in their schools. There has been some movement in aspects of these intentions, and one must recognise and accept that significant budget cuts have impacted on these. However, in recent times, particularly given the impositions on schools and some messaging by the department, many wonder what has happened to these intentions. At the same time, it is evident that, while for many the role in school leadership is frequently wearing and challenging, there is a great deal of pride and satisfaction by school leaders in the achievement of their students, their teachers and their schools. School leadership drives the school. School leadership is what drives school improvement. School leadership is the glue that holds the system together, and school leadership involves balancing a multitude of often competing and conflicting interests, needs and programs. School leadership really does matter and requires a very significant ability to balance the act. So our conference theme, Leadership Matters, Balancing the Act, is particularly apt given the education and economic environment we find ourselves in. The need for leadership by our school leaders and networking by school leaders to add even greater weight to this leadership has never been more crucial and critical for state education. Our conference is designed to assist us to grow and learn as we travel that hugely challenging journey as school leaders. Each of our keynotes, as well as our workshops, lend weight to the importance and centrality of school leadership, as well as providing perspectives on a multitude of leadership matters that impact on the way we pursue our roles in our schools. This 2014 VASSP Leadership Conference complements the ongoing support and leadership development VASSP offers members. VASSP offers members the opportunity to grow professionally through involvement in the VASSP Executive and Committee, through various representative consulting groups, through representation of VASSP on numerous department committees, through our workshops and forums, and particularly through the sharing of regional networks. More than ever, we encourage you to play an active part in your association for your own personal and professional growth, to contribute to the personal and professional growth of your colleagues, and to contribute to the development of VASSP positions that help influence and form government education policy and department processes, and to support a government school system of education. Before finishing, I need to take the opportunity to remind you that we have a number of sponsors and business partners here at the conference. They form a very important part of the conference program because without their support, we could not stage a financially accessible event. Please visit them over the course of the conference and ensure that we give them the opportunity to bid for your business. A number of the sponsors here are also business partners of VASSP, and their partnership with our organisation is pivotal to the services our organisation provides. Please make sure you provide each of these business partners the opportunity to address your regional meetings and vie for your business when the time is appropriate. I'm sure you will enjoy the program and that you'll find the program professionally rewarding over these 2 days. Please take full advantage of the collegiality of the conference. The less formal matters associated with the conference, the interaction with colleagues, are crucial to your health, well-being and your professional growth. Enjoy. Thank you.